And here's my second attempt at the apple pie moonshine. Righty ho, so here's the ingredients for this time. In the jug there we have 700 millilitres of double concentrated apple juice and only 300 millilitres of water. There we have 100 grams of brown sugar. We have 1 star anise, 3 cloves and a stick and a bit of the cinnamon. So let's get it in there and off we go. Okay, here we are. Doesn't take long, come up to the boil. So I'll turn the temperature down now and simmer it 30-40 odd minutes and then let it cool. Because of the amount of double concentrated apple juice in it this time, that's pretty much all I can smell is just the apple. Whereas last time there was a lot more of the cinnamon and spices coming out. But even so, early days, I'll leave this to do its thing and let it cool down, and then we'll have a taste test later on. And here it is, the fruits of my labour with the apple pie moonshine. There's very, very small shot glass there of the first batch I did, 35% ABV. There's always just slightly too sweet, too much brown sugar possibly. So the second batch I've used slightly less ingredients and slightly more concentrated apple, and I'm just going to do a quick comparison between the two. There's another 35% of the second batch and 40% of the second batch there. So this one was very close to drinking very like a sweet syrup, but nevertheless it worked very well. It still has time to mature until Christmas. So here we go. Let's give them a very quick taste test before we get too bored. Yeah, it's not too, that's what I mean, that's lovely. Number 2. Yeah, you'd have to be an absolute tit not to assume the one with less sugar in and more apple juice would be less sweet and more appley, but yeah, that's the case. Those two batches could quite happily marry up together, chuck them all in the same pot and let them mature until Christmas. That would work quite well, and I think I might even split the difference in the recipe for these two, and then hopefully I should end up with something that's absolutely bob on for my tastes anyway. Some people might like it sweeter, some might like it a bit more with a kick or more appley, so up to you, isn't it, really? Yeah, that's a 40% ABV. That's very nice. God, that's so nice. Same thing again. There's no right or wrong to this one. I'm not telling you how to make it. I'm just sharing my experiences. That's all I'm doing. So calm down. So there's those three. Not a great deal of difference between them. There's slightly more bitiness in those, obviously with less sugar. So I'm pretty confident I'm going to whack all of this together in one big demijohn. Oh, I've had too much already. Let it do its thing. And there we go.